Students, welcome back to our online class. So dear students, in last class what we are learning? We are learning about the digestive system. In last class we have learned how to draw the digestive system. So dear students, this is one of the mode of nutrition in animals where totally 5 steps are there. Just recall that what are the 5 steps. So first one is the ingestion, second one is the digestion, third is the absorption, fourth is one assimilation, and fifth one is the egestion. So dear students, in today's class we are going to learn nutrition in human beings. So dear students, this is the nutrition in human beings, how the nutrition takes place in the human beings. So dear students, the food that we are eating from our mouth, okay, so this is none other than ingestion process. So the food that we eat is converted into simpler form inside the body, okay. So we are chewing the food, okay, then after the chewing what happens, it will going to be converted into a simpler form. So the food that we eat is converted into simpler form inside the body. It is nothing but the ingestion process, where the process of converting complex food substance into simpler absorbable form is called as the digestion. So in the digestion process what happened, the complex food will going to be converted into simpler and the absorbable form, okay. So the parts of the body that food travels, okay, so which are the parts of the body is involving here when the traveling start from mouth to digestion process. This organs or this ingestion to this process where the ingestion to digestion take the journey will start. This is nothing but the alimentary canal, where the parts of the body that food travels through from ingestion to digestion is called as a alimentary canal, okay. So dear student, this is the human alimentary canal. So here what happens, when we are having our food from our mouth, it will going to be passes to our stomach part. Here in the stomach part what happened, the food will going to be converted into simpler form. So whatever germs are there in the food, the stomach will going to kill it. How it going to be kill this germs part? There in the germs the hydrochloric acids are present. So due to the presence of this hydrochloric acid, what happens, the stomach part it will going to be kill the germs which are present in the food, okay. Then afterwards the food is traveling through pipe of the stomach and it will going to be get into the small intestine, okay. So in the small intestine what happened, it's having the folding like a structure, so it is very complicated. So what happens, the absorption steps will be going to take place. Whatever the nutritions are present in the food, it will going to be absorbed by the small intestine. Then again what happened, this food it will going to be transport to the large intestine, and later on after the absorption process, assimilation process will going to takes place. Then this assimilation process, where it going to be takes place, in the large intestine, okay. Then what happened, whatever toxic effects or unwanted or undigested foods are there, it will going to be removed from our body. So this is one of the process where the food will going to be changed into simpler form. Then afterwards, after getting the simpler form, it will going to be absorb the nutrition from other parts of the body. Then whatever undigested food are there, it will going to be removed from the body, okay. So this is one of the long process. So we are going to start one by one, okay. So first of the concept we are going to complete in today's class, and some of the concept we are going to learn in tomorrow's class, okay. So dear students, I hope you all are ready. So let's start. So dear students, first we are talking about the upper part of the body. So here totally three organs are involving here: larynx, oral cavity and the tongue. So dear students, the oral cavity means it consisting the mouth. Okay. So what happens, the mouth and the oral cavity, it is the buccal cavity. So here what happens, it is the anterior opening of the digestive system which ingests food. Okay. So in the first step of the mode of nutrition, that is the ingestion, where we have to inject the food in our body. So from mouth it is a possible. So it has a muscular tongue. So dear students, when we are having our food, we are chewing by our teeth, then what happen, we are going to analyze this taste. Okay, how it is possible to analyze this taste? So the tongue having the buds, this is our tongue, it's having the tongue buds. So due to the presence of this tongue buds, it is easy to recognize that which taste it is, whether a food is having a sour taste or sweet taste or a spicy food. So how it is possible, due to the presence of this tongue buds. So which type of structure it is? It is a muscular tongue. Okay, muscular structure it is. So dear students, this is the part of a mouth. Okay, then what happens, the next part is the rhinax. Okay, so rhinax is the portion of the alimentary canal after the mouth, and it's having the funnel like a structure. Okay dear students, funnel like a structure means, just imagine in this way, this is the funnel. Okay, this is the funnel, this is the structure of a rhinax, where what happens, it passes common to air and food. So it is not possible to push the food, so we need some air also. Okay, so this is the rhinax part after the mouth, where it passes common to air and food. Okay, then later on, after injecting the food in our body, the next part is, it will going to involve the esophagus. Okay, this is nothing but the pipe like structure. Okay, which type of structure it is? It is a pipe like structure where the food will going to be transport from mouth to the next part. Okay, next part it is the stomach. So esophagus is what? Esophagus is nothing but the food pipe, where the pharynx along the alimentary canal leads to a narrow. Okay, it is the very narrow in nature, as well as it is a tabular muscular organ. Which type of organ it is? It is a tabular muscular organ. So here no digestion will takes place in the esophagus. What happens, it here just the travelling of food is occur, not a digestion of the food. Okay, only the travelling will going to be existing here, because it is having the food pipe like structure. Okay, this is the pipe like structure where only the journey of food is going on, not a digestive of the food. Okay, so this is the upper part of our alimentary canal. Okay, the next part will come as the stomach. Okay, so what happened in the stomach? So after the stomach, what happens? This esophagus. Okay, this is the pipe like structure where it will going to be open. It will going to open in the stomach part. Okay, so what happened in the stomach part? This is our stomach part. The acid is present. Which acid? It is a HCl. Okay, it is very strong acid. Due to the presence of this acid, what happens, whatever germs are there, okay, whatever germs are there in the food, this acid will going to kill that. Okay, so the stomach lies on the left side of the abdomen. Okay, so where it is existing? The left side of the abdomen. Okay, or you can say the left side of the digestive system, and it's have a sac like a organ. Okay, sac like means pocket like a organ. Sac is nothing but the pocket like a organ. Okay, this is the pocket like a organ where it is going to be connected with the esophagus and the intestine. So this stomach have a two connectivity. One is the esophagus and another with the intestine, small intestine. Okay, let me show you. Okay, so this stomach is having the first connectivity with the esophagus, where the lower part is connectivity with the small intestine. Okay, so what happened? The stomach secretes the acids. Okay, which type of acid is secreting by the stomach? It is the hydrochloric acid. that kills all the harmful germs present in the food. Whatever harmful germs are there which is not required to our body, which can get a harm from of the food, so due to the presence of hydrochloric acid, it will going to destroy there. So this is the second part of our digestive system of our body. Okay. So here the digestion of food, especially proteins, continuously in the stomach. So whatever proteins are there or vitamins are there, it will going to be remain as it is in the stomach. So here the germs will going to be destroyed by the hydrochloric acid. Okay. So this is the function of stomach. Okay. So as I told, stomach have a two connectivity. First one is the with the upper part with the esophagus, and the second part is with the small intestine. Okay. So the next part is the small intestine itself. So what happens in the small intestine? First keep in your mind what is the structure of small intestine. So where it is existing? This is existing in the middle of this large intestine. Then what happened? What is the work of the small intestine? It's have a folding like structure. As you can see here, it is a folding like structure which is very complicated. So due to the presence of this complicated structure, what happens? The absorption of the food, okay, the absorption of the food will takes place here. So usually the small intestine consisting totally three parts. So in last class itself I have given the formula as DIJ. So what is the full form of DIJ? That is the duodenum, jejunum and the ileum. Okay. This small intestine is the longest portion of the alimentary canal. So dear students, this is the small intestine, but it is the longest alimentary canal, where it is a narrow than the stomach also. So if you are comparing the stomach and the small intestine, then what happens? Our small intestine is narrow. Okay. Then it's consisting how many parts? Totally three parts. Okay. Duodenum, jejunum and the ileum. And the walls of small intestine consisting a number of folds. So many folds are there, we cannot count also. So just keep in your mind number of folds. So what happens, as I told, due to the presence of this complicated structure, the absorption of food will going to takes place here. So this folds increases the surface area and thus allows for the maximum absorption of a digested food by the intestinal walls. Okay. So here the absorption process will going to takes place. Okay. So after the absorption of the food, what happens? Okay. So that is the next aspect we are going to learn now. So just keep in your mind this structure, it is very important how the folds are in the small intestine. You can see here, this is the folds of small intestine. It is very complicated. Okay. And as well as it is the longest organ in the alimentary canal. Okay. So dear students, what happened after the absorption of the food? Assimilation will takes place, and the next part which we are going to learn now, that is the rectum. Okay. So these are the main focus points today's class. So some of another organs are there which we have to learn. So we will going to cover in the next class. Okay. Because at a time we can't get all the knowledge. So just keep in your mind how the digestion process will takes place. Okay. So after the assimilation, what happened? This food we have to be throw from our body. Okay. Means whatever undigested food are there, we have to be removed from our body. Whether it is a possible to remove our body? Yes, it is a possible. So how it is a possible? So here what happens? We have another organ, that is the rectum. Okay. So here, which ends in an opening called as the anus. What happened? The openings are called as the anus. So you can see here, this is the connectivity between the small intestine and the large intestine. The food will going to be travel from large intestine, and when the assimilation process will completed, we have to remove the undigested food from the large intestine. So we have a 8th ans. Okay, this is the 8th ans. Which part it is? It is the anus, and the rectum stores the undigested food. So this process will going to takes place in 24 hours. So what happens, whatever undigested food are there, it will going to store in the rectum part. Okay, so after the storing of the food, so when we are going to feel the remove our undigested food, we are using toilets. Okay, so this is one of the indication that now the rectum part is completed, we need to throw out this undigested food from our body. Okay, so dear student, this is one short procedure we have learned today. Some another organs are there which involves in the proper digestive in a human beings. Okay dear students, so we are going to cover all the aspects in the next class. Till that time, just to recall these things, then whatever main points will be there, we will going to read in the next class. Okay, we will going to learn some new things related to this concept. Till that time, just draw the structure and practice it. Okay dear students, let's meet in the next class. Have a good day. Bye bye.